This is Steve Ridgel, and as someone who works with a lot of new Christians and a lot of Christians who are coming home to their Jesus journey, we spend a lot of time talking about the importance of confession. Because when you struggle, when you're coming back to your journey, you've got a lot of things where you were away from the Lord for a period of years, and as a new Christian, you struggle with stuff. And frankly, those of us who've been Christians a long time still very much have the need to confess to someone sometimes, to God, to others. And so, one of the things we do is spend a lot of time on practical suggestions, what confession really looks like. And so, let me share with you some elements that we coach people to have in their confession. When I have to confess things to God or to my wife or to my elders or to my friends or to myself, these are the things I try to put in it. And so, I think these will be helpful maybe for you in your practice of confession. And everybody sometimes needs to confess sins committed, sins of omission, things you didn't do, you should have, you did, and you shouldn't have. Sometimes it's just confessing a lack of focus. Sometimes you confess things like, boy, I knew somebody needed and I didn't call, and those kind of things. So, here's some elements of confession I think are valuable. Maybe they'll be helpful to you. Number one, confession starts with the I did it. Confession is not, well, let me tell you why. I hear all the reasons and here are the excuses. No, here's confession. I did it. Or I didn't do what I should have done. That's confession. Start with being honest about it. Don't try to dress it up. Don't try to excuse it. Don't try to clean it up. Just admit I did it. Number two, sometimes you need to say, and it was wrong. I did it, but it really wasn't so bad, because that's not confession. Any confession that starts with, well, it really wasn't such a big deal, and here's all the reasons why somebody made me do it, and blah, blah, that's not confession. Confession is I did it, and it was wrong. Number three that I think is important in confession, I am sorry. Not sorry I got caught. Not sorry that somebody asked me about it. Sorry that I did it, or sorry that I did not do it. That's a heart issue. So yes, confession means I did it and it was wrong. But it's also a heart statement that says, I wish I had not done it. I'm sorry I didn't do what I should have. I am sorry. And number four that I think is really important in confession, I resolve to do better. That's where real repentance, when you start living out your repentance. I'm going to make that phone call to the person I think struggling. I'm going to give more. I'm going to read my Bible. Or I'm not going to flirt with my secretary. I'm not going to pad my expense account. I'm not going to skip church. Boy, those kind of things, it's important to make the resolution. So yes, I did it, and yes, it was wrong, and I'm sorry, and I resolved to do better. And of course, the last one's really not a statement. The last part of that is, then do better. Get help, get some people to help hold you accountable, put some practices into your life, and do better. So, we all need to confess because it helps us be more the person Jesus wants to. I did it, it was wrong, I'm sorry, I resolved to do better, and now I'm going to act on it. Well, this is Steve Ridgel saying that's how I do my confession, that's how I coach others to confess. Maybe it will help you.